Greetings, YouTube. Thanks to my riot shield, we actually have backlighting today. There was a report in October about the Boy Scouts of America being required by a court to release something which has become known as the Perversion Files. These are files that covered the era between 1965 and 1985. I think that's the bracket they covered. I've been getting different time periods from different reports I've read of cases of potential sexual abuse of scouts that were investigated by the Boy Scouts but never reported to the authorities. Now, since that report has been released, the Boy Scouts have come out and said that they're going to be much more forthright, and in particular, they're going to be looking into cases that might have fallen through the cracks. I'm going to give you a quote here from the article. In the majority of cases, the Scouts learned of alleged abuse after it had been reported to authorities. But in more than 500 instances, the Scouts learned about it from boys, parents, staff members, or anonymous tips. In about 400 of these cases, 80%, there is no record of scouting officials reporting the allegations to police. So, 400 instances of potential sexual abuse of minors. And they just tuck those right under the rug. We're gonna move those right over there so no one can see them. Now, I'm glad that current scouting officials plan on digging through their records and reporting these things. But some of this stuff goes back even earlier than 65. Some of these allegations are 50 years old. Which means even if they can find the scouts that survived the abuse, there's never going to be any legal recourse. Ever. There isn't a law on the books that will touch any of these rapists. So, to use a common American term, a day late and a dollar short. The entire scouting official staff, all of them, are morally corrupt. They let this happen. They allowed rapists to hide in their midst. And yes, they may have pushed those rapists out of the scouting once they were discovered, but they didn't report them to the police. The scouting officials are complicit in hundreds of cases of sexual abuse. Hundreds. Now, if they were complicit in one, I would be this pissed off. But 400, and who knows how many others there are out there. How many Boy Scouts kept it quiet? I didn't publicly deal with it, or even personally deal with it, until I was in my 30s. And I wasn't able to say it out loud until I was like 32 or 34. I couldn't say it to myself until I was in my 30s. And it's just so nice that when it comes to this particular situation, that the Boy Scouts of America have the backs of the rapists, but not their scouts.